Greetings everyone, my name is Romeo and my surname is Sibia. I welcome you to my YouTube video of celebrating my brain. Then to create my module of a human brain, I have used a brown paper shopping bag that I've got from Checkers. Then I've also used a pencil to draw the sketch of the brain so that I can get the picture of the brain. Then I've also used a post-it to attach the shoelace on top of the sketch of the brain so that the brain becomes in shape. Then I've also used scissors to cut around the blue chart. Then I've also used a pair of sellotape to attach the labels of the brain on top of the brown shopping bag that I've got from Checkers. Then I've also used a shoelace that I've took from my shoe, a plastic that I took from the trash, then paintings that I took from my friend. Then the brainstem. To create the brainstem of the brain, I have used flowers from a tree that are purple. The brainstem is the central part of the brain that is similar to a apple core, and the brainstem is linked to the spinal cord, then the rest of the body. Its main function is to control nerves going to the face and neck. Another function of the brainstem is to control bodily functions such as breathing, blood pressure, and temperature. Then, the frontal lobe. To create the frontal lobe, I have used a red color, which is a red paint. The frontal lobe is the largest part of the vortex, and the frontal lobe is also known as a motor vortex that regulates muscular movement, and its function is to process information related to memory, planning, decision making, goal setting, and creativity. Then the parental lobe. To create the parental lobe, I have used a blue paint color. The parental lobe is located at the top of the brain. This area of the brain is all about senses and interpretation of things. The function of the parental lobe is that it is responsible for spatial awareness and navigational of skills, and it is also a part of visual interpretation and processing of things such as math and language. Then the occipital lobe. To create the occipital lobe, I have used a green paint color. The occipital lobe is also known as the visual vortex. Its function is all about processing visuals and obtaining information from the eyes. Its function is also to determine motion, color, distance, and visual features. The occipital lobe is also crucial for the processing of visual learning. The cerebrum. The cerebrum is also known as little brain. To create the cerebrum, I have used a dark yellow paint color, and the cerebrum is the smallest part of the brain that is located in the back part of the brain. Its main function is motor control because it helps with motor skills, balance, and timing. And it is also responsible for muscular control, body balance, movement, and posture. Then the temporary lobe. To create the temporary lobe, I have used a yellow paint. The temporary lobe is located on the side of the brain, and it is connected to hearing, which means that it is closer to our ears. The function of the temporary lobe on the brain is to process things that we can hear. That means that we can sense in our mind, including language. The three aspects that I have learned while in the process of creating my model of a human brain. First, I have learned that a brain plays a very crucial part in the human body because it determines something that we do not do out of purpose. For example, the responsibility for telling us that it is time to eat, we are hungry, let's go and eat. We are feeling sleepy or tired, it's time to sleep. Second, I have learned that the brain has different parts and lobes within it, and every part of the brain performs a different crucial, important function in the brain and human body. Third, what I have learned is that the part of the brain that is known as the frontal lobe controls language and memory within our brain and human body. And if damage is caused to the frontal lobe, this may affect our speech and language capabilities. The two questions that I still have related to my brain or the brain. The first question is that, is my brain sleeping while I'm sleeping, dreaming while I'm dreaming? Does my brain grow while I'm growing, from being a child to an adult? Second question, why is the cerebrum known as the little brain in Latin, while it is the part of the brain that is within the brain? One aspect that I found to be interesting that I've tried in terms of training my brain is stimulation of my brain, because of the fact that stimulation of a brain function is a powerful tool we utilize to improve our brain activities. And I have tried these aspects that I found to be interesting in terms of training my brain by playing mind games such as chess, XO, and graphs. Thank you.